So yesterday I unboxed the Huawei Nova 7 and now it's time to unbox the another smartphone in the same series. So let's start it. So this is the retail box of Huawei Nova 7 SE. You can see that the device comes with app gallery and this is a 5G smartphone. The amount of RAM we got inside is 8GB. Internal storage is 128GB. It's a dual SIM smartphone and the color we got inside is space silver. So let's open the box and let's see what we got inside. So here is the Nova 7 SE in space silver. Here we got a SIM card tray ejector pin, a silicone case for the back panel, a USB Type-C cable, Huawei 40-watt supercharged charger, and here we got a 3.5mm earphone. That's all we got. So these are the stuff we got inside the retail box of Huawei Nova 7 SE, the smartphone, USB Type-C cable, 3.5mm earphone, Huawei supercharged 40-watt charger, a silicone case, and the SIM card tray ejector pin. Since this is a special review unit, in the regular box you will also get the quick start guide and the user manual along with the warranty card as well. So here is the Huawei Nova 7 SE in space silver, and this is a bit different compared to the Nova 7 because here we got a bit reddish pinkish tint at the bottom, while the space silver on Nova 7 is more like glass and super reflective. So let's switch on the device, and while it's booting up for the very first time, let me tell you about few of the hardware specs of the device. That it comes with 8GB RAM, 128GB storage, it runs on Android 10, Emotion UI 10.1. We got 16 megapixel front camera, a 64 megapixel quad camera setup, 4000 mAh battery, 40-watt supercharging, and a 6.5-inch screen with full HD plus resolution. So now I'm just going to go through this quick setting to get the home screen of the device first. And here we go. So this is the home screen of Huawei Nova 7 SE. So first of all, let's talk about the design. On the front side, we got a huge 6.5-inch screen with good screen to body ratio. There is a bit of bezel at the bottom. The side bezels are comparatively very thin, and once again at the top we got a bit of bezel. Right above the screen in the center we got an earpiece, a set of sensors, the 16 megapixel front facing camera. At the top you will find the secondary microphone. At the bottom there is speaker grill, USB Type-C port, the primary microphone, and a 3.5mm earphone jack. On the right hand side we got the volume rockers and the power key on which the fingerprint sensor is embedded as well. On the left hand side we got the SIM card tray. This is a dual SIM smartphone and the SIM2 slot can be used for nano memory card as well. On the back of the device we got the 64 megapixel quad camera setup, Huawei branding, LED flash, and here we got the Nova branding as well. The back panel is very beautiful, reflective. It's looking very gorgeous. The gradient slightly changes from top to bottom. At the top it's more reflective, but here we got a bit pinkish reddish kind of tint and it looks nice. Overall, in terms of design, Nova 7 SE is quite premium looking smartphone. The screen is huge, the screen to body ratio is good as well. It comes with a side mounted fingerprint sensor. The position of the fingerprint sensor is very nice. It can easily reach to your thumb if you are a right-handed person, but if you are a lefty then you will have to use your index finger, and there is probability that you will unlock the device by mistake even while just holding the phone in your hand because the index finger is directly touching the fingerprint sensor. But that's not the case when you're holding the device with your right hand. It would be nice if Huawei could provide an in-display fingerprint sensor on this device as well, because even the low-end smartphone like Huawei Y8P got an in-display fingerprint sensor. But the thing here is that the device we got here, it comes with LCD screen instead of the OLED screen, and this is the reason that we don't have the in-display fingerprint sensor on this device. So So talking about the OS and user interface, this is the standard usual Emotion UI user interface that you will find these days on Huawei smartphone. You can see that there is no Play Store, no Chrome or any Google application. Instead of that, we got the Huawei app gallery, lots of Emotion UI applications like themes, music, video, health, email, files. In the tools folder, you will find the contacts, weather, find phone, audio recorder, calculator, compass, and if you swipe here, you can see that we got the calendar, clock, notepad, phone clone, and there's a ride mode provided as well. And these blank folders are based on the app advisor. Once you do the setup of this, Emotion UI will start providing some suggestion for each of these app categories, and if you want to install any of them, you can install those apps and games right from this folder. If you go to the settings, here you can see we got lots of features and options because Emotion UI is quite feature rich for sure. So we will have a look on all of these in our later video. If you go to the about phone section here, you can see that this device is the 7 SE. It comes with GPU Turbo, Emotion UI 10.1.1, Android version is 10. The processor used is Kirin 820. Amount of RAM is 8GB. Out of 128GB storage, 114GB is free, so nearly 14GB is preoccupied. This is the Full HD Plus resolution of the screen, and the device comes with Android security patch level of April. And if I close all of them, you can see 5.19GB of RAM is available right after using the device for the very first time without installing any third-party application. So even after installing third-party application, you will get at least 3.5 to 3GB RAM free most of the time. And in our detailed gaming review of Nova 7 SE, we will see how good is the memory management of the device, how good is the RAM for the multitasking purpose. Talking about the display quality, it's really nice. You can see how sharp we are getting the display of this device, and the viewing angles are so nice as well. Officially, Huawei does not provide any information whether we got any kind of protection on the screen of Nova 7 SE, but you can see that it comes with a screen protector pre-applied on the screen of this device. Now talking about the camera, we got 64 megapixel quad camera setup on the back, where we got the 64 megapixel primary camera, 2 megapixel depth sensor, 2 megapixel dedicated macro lens, and 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. The camera of Nova 7 SE is capable of recording 4K resolution videos from the rear camera and 960 FPS slow motion videos. So this is the camera interface that you will find. You can see that it comes with AI scene recognition. We got the AI lens that shows the information regarding the object coming in the frame, and then we got the flash filters. You can go to the settings and you can see that we got lots of options here as well. Here is the slider. So this is how we can use it to go to wide angle mode, or you can just slide it manually to go as high as 10x, or you can just tap on these dots to quickly switch between the zoom level. Talking about the modes, we got photo mode obviously, then we got portrait mode, we got night mode, we got AR lenses as well, then we got the video mode. And if you go to more, here you can see we got the pro mode, slow motion, panorama, aperture, light painting, HDR, time lapse, moving picture, stickers, document, super macro, 12 view, and high resolution mode that captures the images on 64 megapixel resolution. So now let's go back to the camera user interface and let's take few pictures of this tiny little toy here. So the focusing speed is very nice, and also the image processing, it's super quick. Let's try the super macro mode, and it's really nice. Even though the brightness is getting a bit low, but the amount of detail we are getting is super impressive. And let's try the wide angle. This is the wide angle mode. This is 1x. If I'm bringing the camera close to the object in 1x mode, you can see that it's getting full blurry. But if I go to the super macro, you can see it's really nice when it comes to detailing and focusing, but only problem is that the exposure is a bit low in this mode. So let's have a look on the pictures that we have just captured. So this is the output of super macro mode, and this is really impressive. It's so good because it even captured the texture of the surface of this toy that is not visible easily from the naked eyes, as you can see here. So this is really impressive. That was the wide angle mode. You can see that the object is looking a bit deformed. Once again, this is the super macro mode here as well, but you can see that the exposure is less. It's a bit dark all around the object and nearly an entire frame. Here as well, super macro, super good. And this is the regular mode that we have used. You can see when I brought the object close to the camera lens, this part is blurry and this part is in focus because it was a bit far. So if you want to capture pictures of objects close to the camera lens, then super macro mode is going to be very useful. Once again, the same issue. This part is out of focus even though I tapped here, and this part came in the focus. Here it's all good because I captured this image from a distance, and that's why you can see we are getting good amount of detail because the camera was so far from the object. So that's all. So the camera performance is looking good for sure. Whether you are capturing the image in the auto mode or using the super macro, it's really impressive. But we will have a look on all of the camera features and performance in our detailed camera review of Nova 7 SE, but at the first glance, the first impression is impressive for sure. Overall, Huawei Nova 7 SE is a nice mid-range smartphone in nearly every aspect. The design is so good, the screen to body ratio is nice, the back panel is super gorgeous and it looks very premium from every angle. It comes with a 3.5mm audio jack and 40-watt quick charging. The only thing I'm missing here is the in-display fingerprint sensor. That would be a nice addition on the device for sure. Also, it comes with 5G capability that you will find most of the time these days on flagship level smartphones. Emotion UI is quite feature rich, but you have to keep one thing in your mind, that this device does not come with Google Play Store and the Google services. But the Huawei app gallery is still good enough and getting better every day as well. So that's all for now friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon as well to get the notification for future uploads, because lots of more videos of Nova 7 SE are going to be uploaded very soon. So I'll see you guys next time in another video. Have a nice day.